everybody, and welcome to my new episode of Magic Mirror. For those of you who are just tuning in, Magic Mirror is a series that I do where I watch a Disney or Pixar film. I find a character or two that I relate to most, and I talk about it. For this week's episode, I did Chicken Little. Chicken Little is like one of those really underrated Disney movies that people don't actually know is a Disney movie. I don't know, I love it. I know some people don't, but I think it's really cute. For those of you who haven't seen Chicken Little, it's about a chicken that believes that the sky is falling and his father won't believe him throughout the whole movie until things start happening that prove him right. I don't want to give away anything that happens, so I'm going to keep it kind of vague. I kind of related to multiple characters and also multiple situations from that movie. I'm going to start with the situations that I thought were funny and that I would do that. Earlier on in the movie when they're playing dodgeball in gym and Fish is, dodging every ball that gets thrown his way and Runt is getting hit by every ball that comes his way. I feel like I am a combination of both Fish and Runt, and I know that makes no sense, but when I was younger, I was like super into playing things, and I was always, the one girl that was picked decently early for like sports in elementary school, which was like a big thing back then. Part of me is like, yeah, I'm Fish, and the other part of me is like, yeah, I feel like at this point in my life, I would love playing dodgeball. I think it would be a great time, but I'd probably be Runt. I'd probably be terrified that the ball was going to hit me, and it would, and I'd be out like over and over again. Also, another scene in that movie was the scene where Abby and Runt and Fish are over at, I believe, Abby's house. And Abby and Runt are singing Wannabe by the Spice Girls. It just really reminded me of my friendship with my best friend Alexa, because we're totally 110% ourselves when we're with each other, and we do stuff like that. We do like odd things. Well, not odd things, but things that maybe other people wouldn't do. Like, we're serious, like when we hang out, we play board games or Mario Party, and I know a lot of like people are like, oh, well, why don't you guys ever go out? And we're just like, oh, we don't want to. Like, we're just like really ourselves. I don't know why, but it just really reminded me of my friendship with Alexa. Throughout the movie, Abby has a crush on Chicken Little, and they're kind of like best friends. And then at the end, Chicken Little kind of goes up to Abby and goes like, oh, and by the way, I always found you extremely attractive. And they kiss, and she's like head over heels for Chicken Little. As corny as it is to say, I feel like that really reminds me of me and my boyfriend Justin, because we were best friends for 2 years before we started dating. And then as far as characters, I'm gonna start with Runt. At one point, Runt says in the movie, I'm very bad at reading facial cues. That's me. I've never been able to read lips. It's just not a thing. I don't pick up what you're giving me unless you just tell me. So there's that. And Runt gets really scared when they're in the spaceship, and like Abby and Chicken Little are kind of like more calm, and he's kind of like freaking out anytime he hears or sees something. And I'm super scaredy cat. I've mentioned this in multiple videos before, and I feel like if that was me and I was like exploring something, I'd be terrified. One small thing that I related to with Abby is Abby is kind of referred to as the ugly duckling throughout the whole movie, and is kind of made fun of for her looks. And when I was younger, people probably don't remember it, but I was made fun of for being ugly. And because I was made fun of for being ugly, I've developed this image of myself where I think I'm ugly, and it's still a thing to this day that I think that I'm not attractive because I was bullied all throughout, elementary school, middle school, high school as being ugly. Another small little thing I related to with Chicken Little's father, the part where they're running up the stairs at the end of the movie to give little Kirby back, and he's all excited when they're going up like flight 1 and 2, and then by flight 5 he's like completely out of breath. I used to be in such good shape because of dance, and now because I don't do as much, yes, I may be skinny, and people always say like, oh, well, you look like you're in shape. I am not in shape. I go up maybe 3 flights of stairs and I start getting out of breath. I even get out of breath sometimes going down the stairs. So it just like made me laugh because I'm like, wow, that would be me if I was in that situation. And the last character that I related to was Chicken Little. He is also bullied throughout school and kind of going off the whole thing with Abby, and I was bullied in school, so I don't need to reiterate on that. The big thing throughout the whole movie is that Chicken Little's really determined and wants his dad to be proud of him and to believe him. And one of my biggest fears in life is that my parents aren't proud of what I'm doing. They say they're proud of me now, but what happens if I get out of college and I don't get a job? And I'm just scared that what I'm gonna do in life may not be good enough for them, or they may not be proud of me. But that's it for today's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. They come out every single Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Buttons are right down there. And let me know in the comment section below which character you think you relate to the most in Chicken Little. And I will see you guys next time.